They recognize how critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, Andre Ayton out there with James. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Smart, and it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. McDaniels, a screen on Kennard. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And here's Kennard. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Randall following the basket by LeBron James. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Randall against LeBron. A shake. And Randall throws it down.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
James looking it over. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. McDaniels up top. He's covered by Hachimura. Clock at 4. Here's Randall. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now Ayton. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Kennard finds James. No good on the 3. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. The starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And here's Kennard. Following Julius Randle's 3. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Inside, here's LeBron. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Kennard kicks to Ayton. Smart with the ball. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Houston.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
Pass to Randall. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Minnesota.
I don't think anybody would call him a consistent three-point threat, but Randall can certainly drop in a few if you give him room.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And how about we check the numbers for Anthony Edwards?
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Lakers trail by 3. Now here's James. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And that one misses. And a big game here for both teams, Clark, as they jockey for playoff position.
Well, we know playoff seeding can make a huge difference in how you advance or not in the playoffs, and being in a position to secure home court is certainly something you'd like to have. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these teams treat this just like a playoff game.
And here's Smart after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Back to Kennard. Fires the three. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Kennard kicks to Ayton. Pass to Hachimura. Now Kennard. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's Randall after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Smart. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 1. Kennard kicks to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Denver. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's Kennard. He's got 6. Pass to Ayton. Outside, James. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Kennard covering. Shot clock at 3. Here's McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin?
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Smith checked in for Kennard. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Five to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Smith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. James outside. Shoots over Reed. LeBron, no luck. Minnesota leading by 9. And here's Gobert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Reed with a screen on Hachimura. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here is Smith. Still without a basket. LeBron kicks to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Back to Dosunmu. Edwards looking it over. Takes a 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Laravia. Pass to Smith. LeBron James on the wing. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 10 points for him.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Left side, Edwards. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
James, the bounce pass. LaRavia with it. Scoreless thus far. LeBron with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
So both teams making some changes here. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Kleba against Randall. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's James.
Come on.
A three-pointer off the mark. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. And here is Dosunmu. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kleba. He's defended by Randall. Kleba with the bucket.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Minnesota leading by 7. Now here's Randall. He had 15 points last outing. Pops in the layup for 2. Randall's got 18 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. And the first one at the line is good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Randall. Pass to Reed. Yep, that one goes in there. Reed's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Smith against Highland. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Randall. Count it. Randall's got 20 points.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
They set the pick. Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Kleba. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
The Lakers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now, Highland. His last outing, he had 8 points. Randall against Kleba. Clock at 6. Randall left side. Highland. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to Dosunmu. Clark outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall surveying the D. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Hayes the pass to Smart. Here's LeBron. 12 points for him. He was all alone on that one. Kennard's got 9 points.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Randall outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good. Randall's got 8 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's LeBron. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 9. LaRavia with it. He has yet to score. Pass to James. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Outside Edwards. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Edwards got 12.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Hayes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from LeBron. Here's Highland following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Highland. Now here's Randall. Over LeBron. And that one drops for him. Randall's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
It's James atop the key. And here's Kennard. He's defended by Highland. Shot clock at 6. And here's LeBron outside. Another miss by James. Timberwolves leading by 9. Clark Nasreed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 18.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall, covered by LeBron. James against Randall. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
What makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Now here's LeBron. 20 points for him. Ayton a screen on Randall. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
The mid-range jumper has really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
Here's Randall. A beautiful reverse layup. Randall's got 33 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from LeBron. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Minnesota shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team. And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The muscle from Edwards.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lakers trail by 12. Kennard kicks to Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Edwards, good.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
McDaniels outside. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Smart. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
LeBron outside. Hachimura with a screen on Randall. And it's James missing. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to DiVincenzo. Up top, Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
LA's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Smart passes to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
Edwards kicks to Randall. "18 feet out." And it's Ayton with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. Up top, Hachimura. He's defended by Randall. James sets the screen for Kennard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Kennard, the pass to Ayton. Here's Smart. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And here's Kennard. Here's LeBron. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. Kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Trailblazers in Portland. That's a 3:30 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Timberwolves.
They're clicking offensively, making the right decisions, and, of course, making shots.
And they say it's a make-or-miss league, and that's mostly true.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Lakers trail by 14. They've got Smart. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Ayton. Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Randle. Rebound the Lakers. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. James outside. Ayton sets the pick for LeBron. James cooking from deep.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Smart against Edwards. Back to Randle. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. LeBron outside. He's feeling it. Again, the Lakers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Edwards. 24 points for him. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And the shot is good. LeBron's got 38 points.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 39.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Ayton a screen on Randle. James the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Randle a screen on Kennard. Outside Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards' shot is good. 26 points for him.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Hachimura finds Kennard. Outside, Smart. Here's Hachimura. No good from outside. Randle against James. Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Lights out shooting from three-point land is nothing new to these guys. The league's most accurate shooting guards from long range in the season's second half. Well, you look at Kennard, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 12. Clock at 6. The tray. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got 15 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here is Edwards. 28 points for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 6. Now Hachimura. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Here's Randle. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Randle passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Oh, here's Edwards. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Kennard finds Hachimura. Randle against James. Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smart's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now DiVincenzo. After Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Edwards can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Count the basket. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
LeBron outside. Ayton sets the pick for James. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Timberwolves leading by 5. Randle outside. Pass to Edwards. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Minnesota. Outside, James. Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 14 points for the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Randle no good. Lakers trail by 6. Down low. Here's Ayton. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
McDaniels outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Here's James. He has 40. Smart with this screen on Randle. Pass to Smart. Kennard for 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Smart. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Hayes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Dosunmu. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Outside Edwards. Here's Highland. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Highland's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smart on the wing. Now Hayes. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Outside Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Kennard. Ayton in the high post. Working on Anderson. Kennard for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Osumu finds Edwards. Anderson, and the layup's good off the glass. Anderson's got his first basket.
This is exactly where Anderson prefers to get his looks. Foul line down.
Kennard, the pass to Ayton. And here's Smart. Smart with this screen on Edwards. Good on the three-point shot.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
11 feet away, and again it's Minnesota converting.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Lakers trail by 9. Kennard, the pass to Hayes. Shakes him. Then jammed down as he goes right over Naz Reid.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Dosunmu. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Reed with a screen on Smart. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ayton kicks to Kennard. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Here is Edwards. He's got 39. Pass to Highland. Off target at the rim. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We come back right after this. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Clark in at the small forward.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
One shot.
That one misses for Randall. Lakers trail by 6. Hayes with it. Outside, James. Here's LaRavia. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Dosunmu with it. Working on James.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
LaRavia with the screen. Releases. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall. Smith checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Randall.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Highland against Smith. Pass to LeBron. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. LeBron's got 42 in the game.
Well, I tell you, LeBron over the years has really fine-tuned that jump shot. Give the king his props for the extra work.
Now, here's Reed. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
One shot.
And that one falls for Reed.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
It's good.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Driving to the basket, and the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
James, a screen on Highland. Tries the spin move. Smith the pass to Kleba. Pass to Laravia. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. That one goes in, and it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now, here is Smith. In the corner, it's Kleba. Fires the three. It's Clark with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside, Reed. Highland passes to Randall. Clark, a screen on Kleba. Randall no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Kleba, no good. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Smith the pass to James. Smith sets the pick for LeBron. Pass to Laravia. Lakers passing it around. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Hayes throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleba. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Smith. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Highland. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's Ayton missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 15. McDaniels outside. And here's Randall. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
One shot.
Now here's James. Outside, Smart. Now LeBron. Pass to Kennard. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Nails the baby hook. Ayton's got 20 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Kennard. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Back to LeBron. Ayton sets the pick for James. Sinks the triple. James has got 45 points.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. Pass to Ayton. Smart wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Outside, James. Fades away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
Outside, Smart. Drills it from outside.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
He's off on the first.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves leading by 15. Randle passes to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket. Great determination.
Outside, Smart. Hachimura, the pass to Kennard. LeBron James on the wing. Offline with his three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Lakers with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Ayton. Here's Hachimura. Buries it down low.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Now here's Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Julius Randle.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. To the wing on the left. Hachimura kicks to Kennard. Pass to Smart. Ayton against Gobert. The fader. And it's Ayton missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. LeBron against Randle. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Kennard. Smart kicks to Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Now Edwards. Shot from 12. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
LeBron passes to Kennard. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-6 run.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And guys, it feels like a mini miracle that they're finally going to take one in this four-game season series, winning the final contest to finish out the year. Still, a subpar 1-3 against Los Angeles.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Julius Randle.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Now, here's Clark. Pass to Reed. And that one, good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's LaRavia. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Stripped away. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. Right side, Reed. Clark, left side. And the three off target. Here's LaRavia. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.